Good morning, everybody. That's my turkey sound. What's up? Good morning. Welcome to the stream. We're on the Shadow Night today. Getting dirty. Getting down and dirty. In the Oasis. Now, if I could just cast my spells, we would be off to a good start. Woo! Let's go! Oh yeah, it's Turkey Day tomorrow. I love turkey. I like turkey. I like turkey. Wow, so many fizzles. I'm level 16 and I'm starting to cast spells for the first time, so that's why I fit so many fizzles. I should go and fight skeletons and get my bone pet going. Get that bone pet going. Boner. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I'm Dude Boy Orc Boy, and we're playing Everquest. If you're new to the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit us with a follow. We appreciate that so much. Let's get into it. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, there's a sand giant out there. Was that a sand giant or was that a orc? No, that's a big boy giant, dude. Oh, not only is it a big boy giant, it's Gazelle, one of the biggest boy giants on the dunes. Ah, a little coffee. We're up early. We're having coffee. And I need some bone chips. I need to fight some skeletons and get a few chips. Bone chips. Check it out. I got a new cover, a new little foamy thing for my mic, finally. I was using a sock. I was using a sock for all these years. And now I'm using an actual foam thing. No! A sock for a phone cover? for a microphone cover for this thing here. I took a, well, I have it here still in case I need it. It's like a black sock, you know, and I cut the tip off. It was a brand new sock. It was never worn. It never was worn on a foot, but I had this on there on my microphone for many years, actually, for the whole time pretty much that I've been streaming. And I never bought a foam piece. And finally, you know, I was kind of like maintaining the computer and cleaning up and doing all this stuff with it. And I was like, you know what, dude? I'm ordering a foamy thing for my mic. We're getting rid of the sock. It was just a sock I had, like, at the time when I first bought the mic. I have a Yeti microphone, right? And so when I first bought the mic, I didn't have a cover, and you could actually hear like some wind. Like if I had a fan on or something in the room, you could hear a little, you know, that noise, that wind noise on the mic. And I was going, yo, I can hear the wind. I can hear the wind on the recordings, you know, on my streams. So I just grabbed the nearest thing, which I had in my, I had a few pairs of socks that I hadn't worn, some black socks. I'll just use one of these. You like the ingenuity? Yeah, dude. It's like an orc. It's very orcish. But now we got a real foam cover, so it's pretty nice. Okay, we need skeletons. Here's one. Let's get his bones. I need your bones. I need your bones, feller. I'm up early. We're playing some EQ. Aha, bone chip. Let's go. Guard Brendel. Yo, Guard Brendel, dude. You got any bone chips? Man, I ain't got no dang old bone chips. Ooh, he's pissed. Brendel. Brendel Fraser. How are you today, Smoky Mane? Like I said, I'm up early. We're having coffee. We're playing some EQ. Fired up the stream. It's Thanksgiving week. I got all the turkey and fixins ready to go. We're ready to go. Murissa. Look at how she spells her name. Murissa. I've heard of a Marissa. You know, Marissa. Never heard of a Murissa. Just good, staying warm. Nice, dude. Yeah, it was a little cold last night, man. My bedroom got cold, bro. I woke up in the night and my nose was a little cold. I had to put my head under the covers, dude. You ever pull that move? Go under the covers for warmth? Ooh. I was underneath. Come on, give me some bone chips. Hey, there we go. Several delicious bone chips. We're in the newbie yard. We're back in the newbie yard. Getting bone chips, baby. Ooh, there's one. We're gonna make a bone marrow broth. Whoa. Freaking orcs, dude. There's too many orcs around here. God. Oh, look. Look up there. There's a book. Keymaster Ifriti Weapon Polisher. I have no idea what's even happening up there. Okay, I think we have enough bone chips. Think we got enough. How many do we have? 5. 5 bone chips. Ooh, another skelly. There's a bone chip. That should be enough. It'll be enough to at least get a skeleton up and running while I'm fighting crocs and caimans. Is Pop yet or just Lucklin? Hey, Riker, good question. Right now, just Lucklin. So Lucklin came out a few months ago, and the bosses are held back until next month, I believe. December or January, I forget the timeline, but the Lucklin bosses go into effect. So right now, there's no end game bosses on our Lucklin, but they are coming. And then next October 2026 is when POP launches. You remember the Payneal Nubia area being good for bone chips back in the day, but hard to get there without knowledge. Yeah, dude, I feel you. Yeah, you're right about that. That is a really good place. I only needed a few. I got 6 now, 6 bone chips, and that's enough for me to get some pets up and running. I just got my spells, so I got up to level 16 without having any spells yet. And so I just literally bought all my spells that I can have up to 15. And my casting skills are so low that I'm still kind of like fizzling everything. So we're just kind of hanging out. We're doing a little hanging. Maybe I can, yeah, see. I wonder what my lowest mana spell is that I could cast. Sense the Dead is 5 mana. Yeah, let's do this. Try and get a little bit of what's that? Divination? Okay. Alteration. Clinging Darkness is Alteration. 20 mana. 9 mana for a regular life tap. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Regular life tap. Disease Cloud is Conjuration. Okay. What's enduring cold? Abjuration. Ah. Yep. It's the hard life of a new character. Alluring repository. Nice. Cool name. A ban evader tried to spam us. Tried to do a little spamming on us there. Did you see that? God, freaking spam bots on Thanksgiving. Jeez. Soulless. On Thanksgiving Eve. Only I can see it? Yeah. I got the WiseBot add-on. The WiseBot. And he's quick, dude. WiseBot's quick. They just put a link in to try and get me to buy viewers. Buy viewers. What a concept, right? What are you gonna do? Chat with them? Chat with like robots? Usually we're pretty good. The bots, those like advertisement robots, they tend to hang around early in the stream, and then when I get a little bit more people watching, they don't come around. I think they have like a little threshold there where it's like they try to go after people who have less viewers, you know. You see people chatting with bots on Twitter all the time. Like arguing with them and stuff, dude. Oh, man. Nothing worse than two bots arguing with each other on the internet. A real Twilight Zone situation. Okay. What is my... Conjuration. Ugh, 3. Alteration is up to 7. Not bad, not bad. I should have went into the city while I was back there fighting, and I should have talked to the guild leader and got a few points. I could actually have put in a few points. Maybe we'll go back, actually. I know. We're just running back and forth from Freeport. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a few skill points. Might as well. We could snag a couple more bone chips on the way in. Do I want a fungi? Oh my god. Do you have an extra fungi? I thought fungis were... You can only loot 1 per character. I thought they were on the legacy item, no? Fungi would be amazing. You have some extras? Dude. If you're feeling generous, dude, and you want to hook me up with a fungi, I will make you this promise, dude. I will use the fungi to its fullest extent, and I'll keep it on the character, and I'll use it all the way up into, like, as long as the character's around. I like Shadow Knight a lot. So I did play a Shadow Knight on the Mischief server, which was, you know, a little more tuned up. They had that rule set where like randomized loot was dropping off of bosses, you know, according to the boss's tier. And then not only was randomized loot dropping, but it was like more loot was dropping too. You know, so we would go kill Nagy, for example, and we'd get like 2 or 3 loot tables worth of gear from Nagy's tier, you know. And so you ended up, everybody was kind of like BIS. It was like a real, very BIS kind of server. So that's where I had my first Shadow Knight. Big ol' ogre. And I really like the class. I plan to do the green mist, and I plan to do the epic and stuff on this character. So I do plan to do a lot with it. The mage is a lot of fun. I have a 60 epic mage, and it is a lot of fun. But it's a low activity class, right? You're kind of just assisting, attacking, nuking. You know, it's very low activity. Whereas a Shadow Knight's a bit more high activity. You're tanking, you're snaring, you're doing a lot of stuff. SK is fun. It's interesting how they play very differently on Quorum versus TLP. Yeah, I'm wondering about that too, because that's my experience so far is TLP as well. Let me see, where's this Shadow Knight guild? Pretty sure it's, oh yeah, it's right down here. Wait, is it? It's a condemned building. This one. Yep. Let's go down here. Talk to this guy. No, not this guy. This guy. Natuk. Bro looks like frickin' Snake Plissken, dude. This is our guild leader. This is our Shadow Knight guy. Escape from Freeport. Practices 80. Wow. Okay. Alteration. Let's train some alteration. We'll go up as high as you can go. Or we'll go up to 40. We'll go up to 40. I use that a lot. We don't even get abjuration till level 9. Wow. Okay. Put a point in there. Channeling. Conjuration. Here we go. This helps me conjure up my skeletons. And my disease cloud is actually conjuration as well. Divination, drop a point in there. Dodge, drop a point in there. Evocation, drop a point in there. Meditate. We don't even have meditate, dude. Holy smokes. Begging? Should we be the ultimate beggar? Taunt, I need to get at least a point in. Yeah, that should do it. That should do it. Let's look all the way back up. Blunt, slashing, abjuration, alteration is 40. Bind wound is only 3, but that I can work on that with bandages. Bash, I don't even have bash. Ralph Bashki. Yeah, that should work. That should work. Okay. Very cool. Now that I've got Bash, let's put that on the bar. Woo! So we can do... Nice. I was actually lacking quite a bit of stuff, so I'm really glad I came to that guy. All right, now we're feeling better. See if I can summon my pet now. Oh, it's summoning. Rise from your grave, bone boy. We got a bone pet now, baby. A little skelly. Is that a skeleton in your closet? Why, yes. Yes, it is. Yo, Schmo Night, Wog Wednesday, full effect. We're feeling good. We're looking good. We're smelling good. On a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. I got all my Thanksgiving fixings in order. We got all the fixins ready to go, man. Tomorrow morning around 6 a.m. I'm putting that bird in the oven, dude. And then around maybe 10, 11, pull it out, put the other stuff in. Oops. I don't want to go to the docks. SK is fun. It's interesting how they play very differently on Quorum. This IP limit error lasts about 5 minutes. Oh, you mean when you try to log on to another character and the client still thinks you're on the first character you were on? Yeah. I feel you there. I feel you there. Halfling skeleton. He is a little hobbit skeleton, huh? Look at that little hobbit skeleton. Ooh, can I get a so? Ooh, I like this guy. Oh, how nice of you. Woo! Now that's what I'm talking about. Ooh, symbol of Naltron. Resolution. Strength. Damn. I'm feeling quite buffed up now. Quite buffied. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Thank you. What size did I get? Turkey? Honestly, I didn't even look. Hey, Leatherface, what's up, dude? The turkey is a year old. Is that gross? We bought it last year, and I had it frozen the whole year. Is that gross, you think? Good morning, Leatherface. How you doing today, my man? Happy Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to you. So the story of the turkey is last year the local grocery store was doing $9 turkeys, $10 turkeys. But you had to buy $35 worth of groceries at the store to get the $10 turkey, right? And so we went a couple of times, dude. We split it up. You know, me and my mom went, and we rang up two $35 transactions separately of all the stuff we were getting. And we got 2 turkeys, and then she sent me like the next day to go get another one. And so we ended up with 3. We had the one for the Thanksgiving last year, Then we did another one like January or something, like February. And then we still had like the third one left over. We didn't cook it over the summer. You so badly don't want to go to work today? Yeah, I feel you, dude. I was really bad. My attendance was pretty poor at my last job because I would get up and I would just be like, oh, God, I don't want to go in today. It's cold out. I'm comfy in here. It's warm. There's games. So I got a little bad toward the end there. When I was getting ready to move and getting ready to leave the job and I was using my time up, dude. Oh man, I was every day, dude. Something every day. You at work leather don't come, it's so terrible. Do you guys work together? You work for the city. Our mayor approved early release today. You are lucky enough to be picked to be one of the skeleton crew that has to be there till they're closed. They're going to give you a little extra, little little bonus. Do you get any more money for doing it? Nope. Oh. Sorry, the game keeps crashing. I think it's because your zeal is out of date. No worries, my man. We're just having fun. And like I said, if you're feeling cheeky, if you're feeling a little generous, and you do have some fungies, and you're willing to hook a brother up, I will use it to the full extent. I won't give it away or like sell it or anything. There we go. Now we're out here cooking. We can actually cast some spells without fizzling everything. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I feel powerful now. Holy smokes. Clinging darkness. It's like a necromantic blanket. A necromantic blanket. Regular ass pay. Yeah, because it's not technically the holiday, right? Now, let me ask you this, Leatherface. Over at the city, do you work in an office, or are you out in like a road truck or something? I say just frickin' fuck off for the day, you know? Punch in, go in, just frickin'... I don't know if you have one of these, like a wireless earbud, but those are real handy. Put your favorite tunes on. Put in one wireless earbud so that the other ear is open, you can hear. I got some wireless earbuds that I like. They're really comfortable and they're good. They actually have about a 5-hour life on each bud as well. So if I do that, if I toggle it, if I have like one in my ear and one out, it's like 8 to 10 hours worth of battery life. I can listen to music the whole shift. With early release, they just tell us to leave from our shift and just pay us till the end of the shift, so you have to work. Oh, okay, that's not bad. You just have to work for your normal shift. Ooh, a caiman. Now we're cooking, dude. Let them cook, let them cook, let them cook. We could get a little cheeky here for a bit and then possibly go and dive into Upper Guck. I was planning on pretty much going to Guck after this beach. This beach is still going to be good for a while though, because the deep water crocodiles, they're still red to me. So I feel like I could probably fight here for several levels. I could easily get to 20 here. Let's take a look at our EXP. Oh yeah, it's bumping up, dude. Actually don't even have to look at that window because my EXP bar is right here. See how many percentage I get for this guy. There's Gazelle back there freaking lurking like a lurking sand giant. What a lurker he is. That was 1%, I think. 1% EXP. So like 100 caimans per level. I should be working on my taunt and my bash, I think. Taunt and bash, taunt and bash. I forgot, but I think there's an auto key, right? Like a auto, like I can automatically bash or no? Auto skill? Let me look up real quick. Does Project Quorm have auto skill? Question mark. How do you hotkey a skill? Auto skill macros. Yeah. Quorum guide. Your connection is not private. Your attackers may be stealing. What? Oh my god. I don't want that. No want that. Ooh, a Deepwater caiman. Look at him go. He's scuttly. He's all like fast and scuttly. You don't think you can auto it, but you can hotkey it with do ability? I do have a hotkey for it. Yeah, let me bring this guy over here. Oh, he's kind of stuck. Oops, I disease clouded myself. Uh-oh. My bad. Yeah, this freaking position sucks. Here, let's do this. Let's get him out on the flat. Get over here. Alright, there we go. Taunt, bash. There we go. Woo! Yeah, the Deepwater caimans are worth more XP. Disease cloud lasts so long. Doability. Let's see here. Doability. Format, doability 1 through 10. 1 through 6 are abilities. 7 through 10 are combat skills. Ability 7. Oh, that was my harm touch. Okay. That was my harm touch. Doability 7 was my harm touch. Freaking destroyed that Cayman, dude. Did you see that, bro? I freaking... Dang, dude. I freaking bamboozled that guy. Doability 7 was harm touch. I just freaking like... Blah! How much did we hit him for, by the way? Doesn't say. This is old school harm touch too. The harm touch that's on the TLPs kind of sucks, dude. It's like a weird DOT kind of a thing. It's like every few ticks it does some damage. It's not a fun HT at all. If you ever want to combine bash with another ability, that's how you do it. That must be your 7th button on the action bar. Yeah. That's cool. We'll have to experiment more with it in the future. Ooh, getting some buffies. Dang, a chloroplast. Wow. Now that is a good spell. He's too far for me to cheer. Ooh, hey buddy, thank you. Ah, oh, it feels so good. Damn, that feels so good. So warm and comforting. Nice. Shamans get all the good buffs, man. I've done I've 2-boxed a monks and a shaman combo. It's really, really good, really powerful. I think Shadow Knight shaman combo would be pretty amazing as well. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Woo! Now we're feeling strong. Take on a deep water. We'll take on a deep water. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. I got all that yum-yums ready to go. Turkeys in the fridge. And it was feeling, you know, pretty well it was starting to get defrosted pretty good yesterday. Got the turkey in the fridge. Got all the fixins on the counter. We're doing mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, stuffing, dinner rolls, and turkey and cranberry. So it's gonna be pretty good. It's pretty basic. It's just two of us, so we don't need to make this massive feast. You just kind of want all the main flavor profiles. And then however much leftover meat we have left afterwards, we'll probably do a few sandwiches and some leftovers throughout the week. But I actually plan to do some turkey enchiladas with a nice portion of the meat. Turkey enchies. They come out good. It's a good turkey works really well because it's kind of like chicken, It's like chicken enchiladas, basically. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Dang old crocs. I bet you, what's his name spawns, dude? Lockjaw, I feel like he's lurking along the beach, waiting for an opportunity to strike. Freaking Lockjaw, dude. That Spectre Tower looks pretty creepy. It's got like some big flame going on in it, like a blue flame. Exactly, dude. That's how I gallop in when I'm on my steed. My night steed. Yo, Spoonbard! What's up, dude? Hello. Hello. Man, we're having some fun. We're playing a bit of EQ. We're out in the Oasis of Marr. The desert highland. The desert lowland, I think. Is it a highland or a lowland? What do you think? It's probably a middle. Morning, friend. Just getting ready for work. Seeing what's going on here. Killing some crocs, I see. Yeah, dude. Level 16 Shadow Knight of Innerrook. I'm an Innerrook worshiper. And we're out here on the beach slaying some crockies. Crikey, mate. It's a crocky. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Got my tier 2 pet. This is a level 15 summons. It's basically like the second tier. And then ooh, this guy's yellow. That guy's red. Oof. We'll wait until we're about 17 before we start fighting those guys. But then once we can, it's gonna go down, dude. We're gonna be fighting some crockies. We're fighting mostly caimans right now. We're on the caiman tier. Kind of like Palantir, but it's caiman tier. I have no idea where that joke's even going. Sometimes I just say wild shit.
Now, sing the berries and cream song.
Yo!
Go for it. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. What's up, Makozy? How you doing this morning, dude? Happy Thanksgiving Eve to you. We're playing a bit of Quarm this morning. I'm on the Shadow Knight, having some fun. I still do want to farm platinum on my mage and go for the solstice earring. That's still a big goal of mine there on the mage. But I don't know. I was just feeling kind of like it would be real fun to play the SK. Maybe get a few levels, hang out with the chat, see what everybody's having for Thanksgiving. I'm doing turkey, mashies, stuffing, green bean casserole, cranberry, and dinner rolls. So not too much, but enough to be a big fat piggy. You know what I'm saying? What are you getting into today, Makozy? You going over on P99er? I've always kind of wanted to make a character on blue. I have a 53 Necromancer on green that I played for a bunch. Actually, that's what I started the stream with back about five-ish years ago. I started streaming. I started on P99 green right around the launch of Kunark expansion, and so I made my Necro, my Ixar Necro, and I played it pretty hard. I got him into the 50s, got him to 53. And so it's a really fun class. It's really cool. It's very good for soloing. And you can kind of feel, you don't feel so in danger, right? You can like corpse summon and all that other stuff. You know, you never really risk having to lose your corpse with a Necro, because you can always go and get it. Necro God, you've got good taste. Yeah, dude. I did a whole bunch of Hobbit quests and got real good with the Hobbits. And so I could use their bank and stuff whenever I'm around there. Did the bandage quest, I believe. No, was it a bandage quest? I think it might have been a bandage quest. So I started off fighting in Runny Eye and Gorge of King Zorb, and I was getting some halfling faction. And then actually it was El Jefe and Scarlet who told me that you could get a wolf form, which would make you neutral to the bandage quest guy. And so I did that. I got a wolf form from a druid, and then I just did a whole F-ton of bandage turn-ins until I was very friendly with the hobbits. So it's cool because I could use a bank there and all that stuff. And oh no! My apologies, friend. Those darn old ads. Hey, Mojo, Jojo. There he is, dude, looking all handsome. Looking all handsome. Woo! Nice. Now we're feeling good. Nice and blessed. Bring it on, Lockjaw. Bring it on. I think we just hit the next level too. Yep, 17, baby. We're boosting. We're boosting. What are you getting into, Makozy? What's cracking? Thank you. Ooh. I like these old crocodile models. These look cool. The newer ones, if you've ever seen the new ones, they look crazy, dude. They look like the plane of Earth basilisks or whatever, you know? Not a big fan of those basilisk-looking models. They look good in the plane of Earth where they belong, right? Those basilisk models do look cool as basilisks. They don't look cool as crocs. You just got off work. You might take a nap your beat. Word, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're going to be hanging out for a while. Playing a little Everquest. And, you know, we're just kind of getting ready for the holidays. I'm excited. I'm putting that bird in at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, dude. On the dot. Go from about 6 to 10, 6 to 11-ish, and then take it out, put in the rest of the stuff. Our oven is a little bit small, so I can only do the bird by itself, or I think I can actually do the bird. I think I can leave the bird in there. Forgot how I did it last year. Early bird gets a delicious turkey. I know, dude. I love putting that bird in early, dude. Some Thanksgivings past, you know, I would put it on like real low, like 300 overnight, and then get up in the morning and pull it out. Be all tender and soft, falling off the bone. Damn, that's some good turkey. You could do a lot with it too. Like I said, I was gonna do a little bit of turkey enchiladas with some of the leftovers, but you can also kind of like pan fry it. You can make like some pretty good, almost like a carnitas. You can almost make like a carnitas out of it. If you pan fry it, get it a little crispy, kind of shred it up, throw it in some tacos. So I'd definitely be getting a lot of use out of the leftovers. Definitely approve of the turkey over the ham. Turkey is BIS. Yeah, I prefer a turkey over a ham, big time. We usually have a ham for Christmas. My mom really loves a ham. And so we usually do a ham for Christmas, and then I do a split pea soup with those leftovers. And that works out pretty good. Dang, that crocodile went through the world. Come here. Ugh. Ooh, a dry bone. Uh-oh. Okay. It's on. We're fighting a dry bone, Skelly. Woo! Dot 'em up, dot 'em up, dot 'em up. Dang. Yo, Malkney, how you doing, dude? What is upper pupper? Good to see you, good to see you. Happy holidays to you. You usually keep your spells on the left side. You thought your party menu was on your list. Ooh, this asp is really angry. Thought you were a mad lad for a moment and still neglecting to grab spells. No, I did get them. I got them at 16. So I got my level 9s and I got my level 15s. And then we were kind of having a little bit of a hard time casting them. A lot of fizzles and stuff, a lot of unpracticed magic. And so I ended up going to the trainer, and he taught me how to cast a little bit better. Now we're out here like a crocodile hunter, going up and down the beach. Slaying crockies, matey. Fizzly boy, exactly, dude. It was bad. I was like, I gotta go to the trainer, man. I gotta put some points into this, or I'm just gonna go. I didn't even have like mana to like practice it. Nope, we're up to date. We're current. We got our spells. We got a pet. Yep, we're doing big things. We're doing big things in the Oasis right now. It's like a wonder wall out here. We're doing big things in the Oasis. We're doing that wonder wall. Orkie's too... My humor's too dry sometimes, isn't it? Champagne Supernova? Woo! There we go. Now we're cooking. See? It's like a Reddit post in this stream, dude. We're like a bunch of Reddit mods. Come on, baby. Clinging darkness. There it is. Disease Cloud is nice and all, but it only does 1 damage per tick. I think when I get my SK to 30 and realized FD was Abjuration, you spent a better part of a KEI maxing out all spell schools. I like doing that too, actually. Kind of like just practicing, just casting stuff on yourself for a little while, you know, getting better at the magic. I always thought that was pretty cool. Ooh, there we go. La 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 la. Okay, darkness. Come on, baby. Hit him with a disease cloud. Woo! Man, we had a lot of fun playing Vayne over the past few weeks, dude. That's a good game. It's a pretty good game. A lot of fun. Clinging darkness wore off. No! Yeah, I'll be real excited when the game expands a little bit more. You get some more territory and more stuff to do. But everything they're doing right now is really well done. You're playing WoW on the PvP Anniversary server, TBC coming out soon. I've been watching Peyo. I've been following Peyo for many years. I think he's pretty funny. I don't watch him all the time, but it's usually a pretty good time over there. And he's good enough at WoW, and he does enough WoW stuff that I enjoy his show. You played some Turtle WoW for a while. That server was fun. Dude, I've been getting some WoW cravings. I've been getting a little bit of WoW cravings. I know that the Midnight or whatever just came out too, I think, or it's about to come out. You know, the latest expansion. It could be cool. I had a lot of fun from Classic through Wrath of the Lich King. I really love those expansions. And then a huge fan of Legion, dude. Legion is a freaking amazing expansion. A lot of fun there. A lot of fun. It has a certain place in my heart too, because after my big Everquest push, when I went from like 99 to I believe 05 or something, did a lot of EverQuest, and then ended up, hey, there's Malkney. Ooh, and then I ended up playing Warcraft from vanilla through Wrath of the Lich King. And that was a lot of fun too. I met a lot of cool gamers. Right. Ooh, look at all them juicy buffs. Oh, so juicy. Thank you. Yeah, so I really like all that early era stuff on WoW. And when I play retail, it is kind of fun too, because you can like go and backpedal and get transmogs and different looking gear that you want to wear, and you can go after those legendaries and stuff if you really want to, like Hand of Rag and Thunder Fury and stuff. You don't really like WoW TBC Plus? Yeah. I'm not too keen on what's the one that they introduced the garrisons and stuff? Draenor. Warlords of Draenor. I did try that a little bit as well. Just kind of like after the expansion was gone. You know, I didn't do it in era. I don't know. It adds a special place for me too. I really like the game a lot. You know, I played it for a long time, and so there is some nostalgia there for me. It's got a freaking humongous following, dude, on like Twitch and stuff, and on YouTube and stuff. A lot of World of Warcraft content. A lot of content creators. baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Woo! Ooh, spiritual purity. Now that's juicy. When I played on Nostalrius too. So there was a private server called Nostalrius. It was a really big one. And it ended up getting shut down and stuff by Blizzard. They hired the Nostalrius crew to like help them get their classic servers launched. So that was pretty cool. But after I ran into all my old WoW buddies on Nostalrius. They were playing on it too. And then when the actual classic servers launched, we started up a guild, and we were pretty high up there. We had a lot of really high parsers. We did a lot. It was really cool. I started to fade out though around AQ, like right around between AQ and Naxxramas. I was just like, okay, I'm beat. I can't go this hard anymore. We'll camp out here. Haven't really gotten back into Quorum after the last M&M test. Had you away for some weeks. Yeah, dude. I feel you, man. I've been craving it. You know, like I said, we played a bunch of cool games and switched some categories and did a whole bunch of Vayne. And I was like, man, I think I'm kind of ready for another EQ push. Ready to do some more EQ. Started and you beat Bloodborne, your first successful Soul-like completion. Yeah, I've never played any of the Soul games. I know they're really hard. I know they're like super freaking strategic and stuff, you know? But yeah, we're having some fun. Enjoying a little change of pace, a little change of scenery here. And we're still doing... I am still doing a little bit of single player Vayne. I've got a series on YouTube. It's not on stream. It's just where I've been recording episodes. Little hour and a half long episodes. It's Mongo's Walking Dead Challenge. And he's doing... I'm doing hard mode with headshots only. You have to kill the brain on the zombies. And no loot respawn. So it's a kind of a cool, fun challenge. Episode 8 just came out this morning. And I haven't filmed episode 9 yet, but probably will soon. Yep. We've been having a lot of fun over on YouTube. We've been getting some followers, some subscribers over there, which is nice. I think we hit 275 actually, and we're trying to push to 500. So it's been a really nice goal. Oh yeah, let's go, baby. Crocodile Dundee. Ooh, it does a crypt mummy. Let's go, frickin' mummy. Hey, this is my beach, mummy. Poor guy. He was literally just like looking out across the ocean like, oh, I'm a mummy. You know, he was trying to like remember his life, dude. And I just come running up and start fighting him. Do I ever play 7 Days to Die? Yo, Barabbas, what's up, dude? I do. I love 7 Days to Die. I've been playing it since Alpha 12. And it was my first survival genre game, which got me into like the entire genre, dude. It was my first open sandbox game. And I had so much fun. I just loved it. Yeah, sometimes I host server. Sometimes I host 7 Days to Die servers. You've been playing it since day one. Some of the mod packs are great. I've been thinking of doing... there's a couple of mods. So there's one called Undead Legacy that's supposed to go through a big update in December. And then there's this one I want to try. It's like a Western one. 7 Days to Die, like Old West. And so instead of cars, you got like horses and stuff like that. I don't know. I kind of want to try it out. I've been having my eye on it. You got servers up for about 6 different games? Nice, dude. I have a G Portal account, and I really like G Portal. They've been pretty easy to use. They've got pretty decent equipment. So I've always kind of leaned on them for my servers. But I know you can do it yourself. I know you can host it yourself and have a machine, get the software on your own machine and run your own servers and stuff too. A lot of people do it that way. A lot of people do it that way instead of paying for a large hosting company. You know, if I'm doing like a 10 slot server or a 20 slot server, then I don't mind doing like something like a G Portal or Nitrado. I think I've also used Nitrado in the past. Oh yeah, baby. We're already 64% through this level. We're actually getting pretty close to the next level. It's these deep water crocs. They're so thick. They're so thick. We're getting juiced. Ooh, ah, yeah, let's go, baby. Big damage, big damage. The 5th day mod pack is the best mod so far. We have extra servers in our houses. We run different games for us all. Nice, dude. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the next big Valheim update, the Frozen North stuff. You know, I'm definitely going to want to run a server for that. I've been having a little bit of craving to try that 7 Days to Die, like the Wild West one. You know, could get some interest for a server for that. Vane is a really good game too. And probably with the next big update for that game, I would probably boot up a server for that as well. I really had a lot of fun when we were doing the Conan. Conan's such a fun game. I like it a lot. If we do the Wild West one, you could boot it up. Would you be interested in playing it, dude? A Wild West version of 7 Days? It seems pretty cool. Yo, long shot. Ooh. What's up, dude? Man, we are playing some Everquest. We are going up and down the beach, fighting crockies, fighting caimans. 76% through the level. Level 17, almost 18. So we've been jamming, dude. We've been jamming on these crocs. I'm leaving carcasses all up and down the beach. Just littering this area with crocodile carcasses. You really like Conan, but still not completed it. You know what's funny about completing Conan? There's a quest to like take the bracer off, you know, the like thing that keeps you locked into the exiled lands. And when you do that and you take the bracer off, it just takes you to a brand new like character, like a re-roll screen. You just roll a new character. There's like storyline and stuff, but yeah, you end up like freeing yourself and taking off the bracer, and then it just gets you to, it just has you re-roll a new character. But there's some really good mods too, like the Age of Calamitous, and you know, they have some high level, high end mods. I was having fun on the last server we played on. We had a really cool, we had a really cool mod called Living Thralls. Let me fix this mic real quick. I feel like it's funky. There was a really cool mod called Living Thralls on the server we were on. And they would actually like walk around the base. They would sleep in beds. It was really cool. They would go eat food, and you would like see them go and get the food and like sit down with it and eat it. I thought it was kind of cool. Living Thralls was a nice touch on that server. And you also didn't need you didn't need as many either. So you didn't need like 3 smelters. You just needed 1 smelter, and he would go around to all the different stations, and all the different stations would actually gain the benefit of the 1 smelter. So if he was tier 1, it was like having a tier 1 smelter on all your forges. So that was kind of cool. Oh, it's so smoky in here. Oh, moly. It's so smoky in here. Hey, Mina, what's up, lady? When am I going to do a partner push? You know, I got to make sure that, maybe during Monsters and Memories, and I'll probably change my schedule to prime time. Probably M&M, and I'll change my schedule. We'll have to gauge it. I might be able to keep the same schedule, but prime time would probably be a little better. There'd be more people around for the support. Right. M&M is going to be a really big game. We're going to get a lot of viewers. I'll probably do some YouTubes and stuff to try and like boost me up. So I'm thinking probably M&M will do the push. We'll maybe go for a push. I don't know. I'm not sure if I even have close enough to do a push, really. So I'm a little worried about that. I don't mean to be like real self-doubty, but you know, I've seen a lot of pushes. Other people do pushes that didn't work. Yo, Matt Cannibal. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. And welcome to the stream. You just want to know to start pushing peeps over more than you already do? Ah, I see. Well, that's really nice of you. I'm thinking M&M would be probably the best time. Like, maybe through December, I can pump up a little hype. January, pump up a little hype. My birthday's in January, so we could do a big, like, we could push a few goals and then do a big birthday stream, and then, you know, get ready for M&M. Yo, Matt Cannibal with the follow on Kiki. Hey, thank you, dude. We appreciate you. That is a lot of support, my man. A lot of support. Thank you so much. Just let folks know you're going to, and then since it's only 3 days, 2 months each, should be good. Let JD and Socks and peeps know. I'm very sure they'll help as well. Yeah. I'm going to try and hype it up. Make some banners, make some graphics, you know, things of that nature. I'll try to lean on some friends and ask them if they can help, or maybe just shout me out or something, kind of a thing. You love watching EQ, but you just have a difficult time getting into it. Ah, I know what you're saying. It can be a little challenging. I died yesterday on my mage at the Grimling Caves, you know, and then you got to do a corpse run and all that stuff. So... but I like the game a lot. It's a classic MMO that I would say I got a lot of my online gaming experience from playing, and even a lot of nostalgia. EQ makes you think of a very early basic graphics M&M. Yeah, dude. It's old school. This is my Shadow Knight. She's a human Shadow Knight. She's got a fantastic kind of little swoosh, you know? Look at that little swoosh in her hair right there. Isn't that cool? She's a swoosher. She's a swoosher. It's not the difficulty, it's the jank. I feel you, dude. Strafing is like... you know what I mean? Ooh, this is a tough deep water croc. Dude, this one's juicy. I got all my Thanksgiving stuff ready to go. Turkey's in the fridge. All the fixins are on the counter. Oh, it's gonna be good. Yep. I'm ready to roll. We're gonna have turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, green bean casserole, rolls, cranberries. I think that's it. Just kind of a plain, you know, a basic one. It's got all the flavor profiles. All the important flavor profiles. It's just me and my mom, so it's not like we need this huge feast. Plus, I'm the one cooking it, so I'm not trying to do like 10 dishes. You know, 10 different things. The basics is all we need. But yeah, I'm going to wake up in the morning. We're going to put that bird in the oven about 6 a.m. Let it cook till about 10 or 11. And then pull it out, put in all the sides. And then, you know, have ourselves a nice feasty. Leftovers is all you need? Yeah, leftover sandwiches? Exactly. I kind of want to do some enchiladas as well with some of the leftover turkey. Turkey and cheese. They come out good. It's like a chicken. It's basically like you're subbing the turkey in for a chicken. And man, do they come out good. They fixed 97% of that. Now when you hail, if there is dialogue to follow, they made the keywords blue and clickable in the chat windows. Yeah, they did. They did. Questing is much easier now. More modern. You hail them, the dialogue pops up. There's like a little blue keyword. You can click it, and it'll bring up the next dialogue. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's on retail. Yeah, you're right. It might only be on retail. They do have the... I know they have it on the TLP for sure. Ooh, here's another deep water crocky. Ooh, a big boy. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. What are you getting into today, Mina? You gonna play some more Vayne? You're going to do a little more Vayne? I was enjoying your Vayne stream. You don't know? Word. Undecided? All right. Yeah, I like that place you had. I like what you're doing with it. Bannerlord. Join on the server? Yeah, I should. Where's the info posted? Is it in Arthax's Discord? Does he have a vein channel? Oh, yeah. Under games? Cool, cool. Vein channel? Hell yeah. Oh, there's level 18. Oh, yeah, baby. We're getting up there. Hooah! Hooah! Dang, we're level 18. I started off 16, now I'm 18. Fair enough, it's a lot of multi-boxers, so any of the EMUs that allow it. You saw a dude on M&M using a macro quest a couple weeks ago. I think M&M is actually going to do a no boxing server. They are still debating on the rule set and what exactly boxing means. You need to get back to work on the Burning Lands progression on your main and box. You want that Jan's Veil before you try Personas. Nice, dude. That's one of my guilty pleasures too, is playing retail EQ. I like it. I like a lot of those higher level expansions, like a lot of that 90 plus content. Level 90 plus content's pretty fun and can be pretty difficult and challenging. On the Vox server where I've got my high level ranger, I was in a guild called Pain and Glory. Pain and Glory, and they were like the top guild of the server, the highest rating guild for a long time. We did a lot of fun stuff. You get the pleasures playing WoW and DDO. DDO, which one is that? I've heard of it. Doesn't the actual name's not coming to mind for some reason. Oh, Dungeons & Dragon Online. Okay. I never played it. I never tried it. Give it a go? I think I should try that sometime. I've been wanting to do Star Wars Galaxies. I used to play that back in the day, so that would be a little nostalgic run. Dark Age of Camelot I played a little bit as well back in the day. That could be a pretty fun, interesting run as well. A little Dayok.
Hello.
Yo, Cyber Jarl. Hello. What's up, dude? We are fighting crocies on the beach. Oh, he just killed my skeleton. No, not my skeleton. Probably get better XP without the skeleton. Good morning, Jarl. How are you today? I am excited. I've got all my Thanksgiving stuff ready to go. We're putting a bird in at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. And I'm going to cook it till about 10 or 11. Then I'll do the rest of the side dishes. You did enjoy Pantheon, just wish the game was a little bit more fleshed out. Same here. I really liked Pantheon, had a whole bunch of fun playing it. And you're right, you know, it's the amount of area that you can do stuff in is really small. And there seems to be a lot of like unfleshed things, but they just, you know, they just keep getting more and more and doing more and more. And I've been in a few of Joppa's latest streams and been hanging out and kind of keeping an eye on things, you know, see what's going on. Trying to stay a little updated. Spectre said the next few months are looking to get some very beefy updates. Nice. It's Turkey Week. We're ready for some turk. Here's me right here. This is going to be me tomorrow, dude. Frickin' a entire gravy-soaked leg. I'm going to be getting into the gravy soaking competition. And we're going to learn how to do legs. Pantheon for you was also like Live EQ, no groups, no friends, no one to play with, and you also forget about soloing. Yeah, it's tough to solo in that game, dude. Like, you can kind of like solo to maybe 20, and then after that, it's freaking wild, dude. It gets so hard so quick. You know, and it's got all those years worth of hype behind it. So there's a lot of people interested in the game. Gonna lurk. Hey, thank you so much, Mina. And you have a fantastic day. Smoochies. Yeah, I think I'll boot up a character over on Arthax's server and hang out a little bit. Adds 120. Ah, damn, 120. That's hella. Come on, baby, slay that crocky. No, don't go in the water. Dang old croc. Look how fast he is in the water compared to me. Holy smokes, he's getting away. He pretty much got away. Alright, let's do this. Summon up a bone boy. Oh! I was gonna get a pet up, but didn't quite get him. Got interrupted. Nice. Holy smokes, we're already up to 14%. These deep waters are pretty darn juicy. Pretty darn juicy. Back from ads? Yo, long shot. What up, dude? Welcome back. We appreciate you, man. Thank you. So I was looking up on how to get bound at the fire pots as a melee character, and I think there's some items, right, you can use. Is there a bind affinity item I can get on my Shadow Knight? So I could bind myself over at the fire pots. Pretty sure there was like some kind of item or something that you can self-cast. Locket from Droga. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Locket of Escape. Magic item, lore item, necklace, jewelry, bind affinity, 2-second casting time. Okay. That seems pretty good, and it's also tradable. People might actually sell those in the bazaar. Yo, look at that deepwater croc. He's jumped on the raft, dude. He's going for a ride. Bro is going for a raft ride, dude. He's basking on the raft, dude. Holy smokes. I like it. I like it. He's so excited too. Look at him. It's like when a dog hops into the back of the car, and he's just like, you know, let's go, Dad, let's go. That was cute. We'll do a little rest break here for a minute. I think I am going to step away for just a moment and use the restroom. I'll be right back. If you're new in the stream, don't forget to hit that follow. If you're over on YouTube, give us a subscribe if you can. We really appreciate that a lot. We're pushing a 500 subscriber goal on YouTube, and we're up to 274 which is awesome as hell. So we're looking to fill out the rest of the goal to get to 500 subscribers. The benefit of it is if I can get the 500 subscribers, they give you partner on YouTube, right? And then if you get partner on YouTube, you actually get you can get auto partnered over on Kick. So it's kind of like a double deal over there, you know, which would be absolutely amazing. I'll drop a link here. Subscribe to my YouTube. Woo! I'll go ahead and pin this. It's just a goal we're working on. Like I said, if I've got all the other stats, I can, you know, I've got the watch hours and the videos and the uploads and everything. We're just looking for to hit that 500 subscriber mark, and then we can push the YouTube channel to the next phase. Anyways, thanks so much, guys. I'm going to take a small AFK break for a small health break, okay? BRB. All right, we're back, folks. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, supporting the stream while we take a small break there. Got myself a cup of coffee. We got Han Solo on the cup. Check him out. He's doing his Han Solo thing there. Freaking looking all like he's swinging on from a swinging down, shooting his gun, dude. Ooh, that's hot. We got some Fig Newton. Check that out. One of these little Newtons. You guys like these things? These Newtons? Holy smokes, Cazelle. Look at him. Creeping. He was freaking creeping on me, dude. He was spying on me from over the dune. Cazelle. Bro. He's trying to sneak away, act like he wasn't looking, but he was. He was spying, dude. While I was on break. You think all the melee bind options are one shot? The bots are full force on kick today? Yeah, they are, Cyber Jarl. I noticed that. They get like that. It's like, especially the holidays when there's like no kick staff around, dude. They're gonna go wild. Longshot says, there's the Everquest item. We'll have to get one for your SK on live. Yo, Kevin Seacrest, welcome to the stream. You can recharge the ring by having a second character with one with a charge. You go to out of the way vendor, you set the one with the charge, you sell it. Then you sell the one without the charge, and then you buy them both back and they got charges. That's a pretty cool trick. I've heard of that. I've heard of that recharging. Only 10G to get a recharge. Guess that would depend on what the NPC vendor is charged. If Plat's an issue, make a Necro. Once you hit 25, Plat's no longer a concern. I'm not worried about really recharging it. Because I feel like I just need the one charge to get myself bound over at the fire pots. So we're Gucci. We're good. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Probably should have casted Bone Walk before I fought the Cayman. Welcome back, guys. Welcome in. I'm Orc Boy. We're hanging out, playing some EverQuest on this beautiful Thanksgiving Eve. My turkey's defrosting. The rest of my ingredients are accounted for. We're ready to rock and roll, baby. We're cooking Thanksgiving tomorrow. Thanksgiving. Thanks for giving us the plague. It is a little ironic. It's like some colonists were starving and dying. The natives hooked them up and helped them out with a feast. And then the colonizing proceeded to keep colonizing and took over everything. But I do think that more people would have probably showed up, right? So even if those colonists didn't make it and the whole Thanksgiving never happened, I still feel like more colonists were going to just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming from overseas. The land would have probably been colonized regardless. Never hurts to have a spare. You may want to rebind elsewhere. That is true. The fire pots would be real nice for this character. What's it called again? Locket of Escape. Yeah. I'm kind of curious to see about the Locket of Escape. I kind of want to log on to my mage real quick and just like see if I could get one from the auction house. I'm going to log over to the mage real fast and just have a quick looky look on the bazaar. With the ring, it's 10G at an NPC. Recharge it as long as you have enough faction. Let's take a little look real quick. I'm already in the bazaar on the mage. Let's just have a little peeky poo at whether or not any of these are being sold currently. Locket of Escapes, 2,000, 2,800 for this one. It does have the charge. Bind Affinity. Level 10, must equip. It's not bad. Ring of the Dead as well. I'll check that one too. Grab some money. No Ring of the Dead. Yeah, no rings are for sale, but that locket was. Yeah, 800's a decent price, I would think. Locket of Escape, charge 1, bind Affinity. Magic item, lore item. Okay. Let's go put it in the shared bank slot. And then we'll pick it up with the other guy and we'll go and do the bind thing at some point. There we go. Locket of Escape. Got one. Actually getting out to the fire pots is a little tough, right? You gotta get a levitation for sure. More ads? Holy smokes. Doesn't even show that one's running. Nice. We got a locket of escape in the shared bank. So whenever I get a chance to make the run over there, I'll swoop up the locket, go out there, and bind myself. Don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, you can avoid them entirely for free by subbing with Prime. Yeah, you're right about that, Cyber Jarl. That is true. Yep, we got one. We got the locket. So we're good to go. Pretty much, you know, if I get a levitate or something, I'll go out there. I should actually put it in my pocket. I should put it on my neck. I can actually like wear it until I get out there and then just use it. I definitely want to go with the levitate though. I don't want to run across. I don't want to swim across that whole ocean. No swimming. Woo! If we get level 20, we could actually go after the J-Boots. Bobbing Corpse? No, not at this level. This is pretty low level. I got all the spells I can get up to 15. We're up to level 15 spells. Speaking of spells, I should be casting more spells. Yeah, it's probably, yeah, you're right. It's probably closer to like a 55 or something for that. There is actually, hilariously enough, there is a locket. There's a, like a bobbing corpse locket, I believe. But it's probably no trade. And it might even have a level requirement. I had one on Mischief server, I remember that. I had the locket, I had the circlet of shadows, which is amazing. A few other goodies. Ooh. Oh yeah, baby. Ooh, big boy, big boy. That crocky. do some life taps. My HP pool is high enough that this this lowest level life tap doesn't do jack, dude. We gotta rank up. I gotta use the ranked up life tap. Life spike. You found 2 BC items. One requires 49. The other is level 30. Ah. Yeah. That's all good. We'll get a friendly druid or something. We'll get a hold of a little friendly druid. We'll say, yo, man, let me get a spirit eagle. Get that eagle, that deagle. We could recruit somebody from taxi / taxi. There's a lot of druids. For later, if you want the level 30 clicky. Let me see here. Volatilis Wing Cloak. Bobbing Corpse. You know what's actually kind of easy on this server is the Peggy Cloak. Is not that bad. That's a good one too, though. Because Bobbing Corpse is a little bit different. It's like, it's your air as well. You know what I mean? Like, it counts as a breath. Add 30. Holy smokes. No way, dude. How many freaking ads is my channel running right now? I'm down to the bare minimum. I feel like guilty or something that I have so many running. I've been a Turbo subscriber for a little while now. So whenever I'm out on Twitch, I barely see any, and I know that there's a lot of people who do use ad block and stuff like that, and so holy smokes! Look how many crocodiles are out here between these two dunes. It's like the frickin' like a croc convention, dude. They're all out here mating. It does seem like a lot, but it could be depending on location. Ah, maybe so. Also, the fact that it's like shopping season, so I'm sure they're blasting as many ads as they can. But yeah, I was gonna say that seemed like a lot more than I'm supposed to be running. Doesn't it check to hurt the ad setting in the Twitch board? Yeah, let me see what it says here. Nah. 3 minutes 30 seconds for some reason. I think that's about it. I think that's the lowest you can go. That's still kind of a lot per hour, isn't it? 3:30. I should turn them off. They're not really giving you very much anyway. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll turn them off. Turn them bad boys off. We don't need it. Holy smokes, dude. Why is this area so full of crocs? Dude, look at how many there are. Holy smokes. That's a lot of crocs. You think you can turn them off anymore? No, I know. That's you can turn it down to as low as it can go, and then they're still gonna do some, right? Now, one of the only benefits of running the ads is a small amount of ad revenue, but also a little bit of they kind of boost your channel. Like, they want people to come to your channel, so they do recommend it more to new viewers and stuff like that. So I don't know, it's a weird thing. I just hope it doesn't drive anyone away. Don't drive away! I'm gonna go pick up that locket. See if I can scrounge up a Spirit of the Eagle. SOE. And we can go down and bind at the fire pots. So Cyber Jarl, I'm not sure if you've ever heard of the fire pots before in Everquest, but when the Coon Arc expansion launched, there's a place in Timorous Deep. It's like a little room underneath the ocean that has these little fire pots all around the room, different shaped fire pots. And each one of these fire pots is a torch from said city. So in that room, you can bind yourself, and then you can teleport to Kelethin, or you could teleport to Butcher Block, or you could teleport to Freeport, the Dark Elf City, the Barbarian City. It's a port to all the civilization cities down in one room. Let me see here. Because level plus enduring blasters does seem like a lot. You only sub for the penis shroom next to my name. Hey, Kentucky. Hell yeah, dude. You got to keep that shroom nice and frickin' round at the tip. You know what I'm saying? Nice and speckled. What's up, Kentucky? Doesn't hurt to check the settings. Ooh, there he is. Hey. Oh, yeah, baby. They don't show longer ads if you turn it down. Yeah, I think they do. I think they even like blast even more, because now it's not going by the streamer settings. It's going by what Twitch wants to blast. And so I think it goes up. I think the actual amount of breaks and stuff go up, because they get to keep the full amount of money for the ads, right? It's like they're getting the ad revenue, so they don't care. They'll crank it up. Hold up. Sounds like the Nexus. Not sure if you read that. So you can also run a 3-minute ad break when you go on an AFK break to cancel them for 6 hours. No way. If I manually run a break, it'll block it for 6. That's actually pretty good. Thank you, Makni. Is this levitate? You don't happen to have a levitate, do you? You got any levitation? Ooh, I could sure use a dang old levitate, boy. I'll tell you what. I got a whole ocean to run across. Commercial /180. I'll do it on the next AFK break. Ooh, thank you, my friend. How long is that? 30 minutes? Okay. I've got to quickly run to the Freeport Bank, get the locket, and then go across the ocean. So we're trying to make it within that 30-minute window. Should be able to. We're going to the fire pots, folks, for a little bind affinity. You were only supposed to be for a night, but much like herps, you can't get it to go away now. Oh my god. He said like herps. Woo! I used to do, when I was real young, during my career at Kmart, I got put into the position of doing like the different layouts for the store. Like the corporate company would send us over a layout of how they'd want a section to be laid out, right? You know, and so I'd get all these layouts and I'd go over to the, you know, whatever department it was and start moving shit around. And sometimes I'd be over in the health and beauty section, dude. And I remember doing the like the creams and stuff area, and like there was a couple of herpes medicines, and I would chuckle, dude. There was one called Herp Ease, EEZ, Herp Ease. And it was just like some cream or whatever, but it was called herpes, you know what I mean? Like the freaking, but the way the E's was spelt, the way the E's looked, it looked like ice cubes or something, like it was to cool it down. Oh my god. There was that, there was the herpecin, there was a few herp medicines. And, you know, when you're like 19 and you're kind of, you know, you'll chuckle at some stuff like that. Okay. Where is the bank? It's in North Freeport, right? I think so. Holy shit, I don't remember that sewer. We're going to North, baby. Woo! Watch out for the cow patty in the road. Frickin' Freeport Militia should have to clean that up, I think. They should clean up that frickin' patty, dude. BRB vape break? Let's go. What are you vaping? What are you vaping? Oh, oh. Do they let Shadow Knights in this bank? Okay. You never know, man. People might get pissed, you know. Hey, you frickin' Shadow Knight. Get out of this bank. Blackened alloy coif. What's this? Oh, XP pots. Ah, ha ha ha. Oh, wah wah, wah 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 wah. Alright, quickly, we gotta run to the fire pots. We're on the clock. Oh yeah, we're running. I got my map open so I can see where I'm going. Woo! Let's go, matey. I can appreciate old Freeport for being as small as it is, you know? Because the newer Freeport is kind of a little big. A little bit too large. Okay. Wait, am I going the right way? No. Oh boy, I'm lost again. Darn. Hello? I'm lost. Wait, is that the way? This way, through here. Alright. We found our way through the city. Pretty different from Freeport and EQ2. During one of the expansions in Everquest, the staff kind of went through and like revamped a few places. Freeport was one of them. They completely changed it around. A few other places got a little revamp as well. Neriac Forest got revamped. The Common Lands also did. Just a bunch of places. They like changed the trees and just they got some new graphics and decided to put them in and change a few places around. And so some servers have the new, like most of the TLPs that we play on and the actual Daybreak servers and stuff have the newer cities and zones. So Freeport's a little different over there. It's bigger. There's a lot of stuff in it. I mean, it's a nice place. Alright, now hopefully this frickin' dragon is not up there. So over by the fire pots there's a water dragon that lives there. And he kinda like paths by the pots. He paths by the pots close enough to actually aggro adventurers. But on this server, hello, I don't think he spawns, actually. I think you have to go in your instance to fight him. The guilds that do fight him, I think they have to go in there and do it. Yo, Reckless! Hello! What's up, dude? Happy Thanksgiving week. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, dude. Tomorrow I'm cooking the bird. Cooking that bird in the morning. We're gonna be basting that turkey, yeah. I know, it sounds disgusting, doesn't it? God, you sicko. I got the bird almost ready. It's defrosting in the fridge. Should be defrosted by tomorrow morning. 6 a.m. popping that bird in, and then gonna do till probably about 11 or 12. So 5 hours, 6 hours. Then pop in all the rest of the sides and everything and cook them all up. Today I'm actually going to be making some cranberry bread. Some kind of cranberry bread. Do a little baking. A little baker's ma'am, you know. Patty cake, baker's ma'am. Travel to Tim or Ose Deep. Woo, take me away, brother. Just got back from California. The fam had a blast. You should go, brother. Oh, nice, dude. Nice. Any highlights? Any highlights of the trip? What was your favorite part? All right, we're going over the ocean, you guys. We're running down to the southwest corner to the fire pots. Wow. Can I move this thing? feel like I should move this a little bit. Maybe make it a little smaller. Hope your mom had a wonderful birthday. Sorry you meant Disneyland? Yeah, he went to Disneyland. Him and his family went to Disney. And they were real excited about it. I've never been to Disneyland. Never been. And I don't have any kids or anything, so I would feel a little awkward going there without, unless I went with like a buddy and his kids or something, you know. Rise of the Resistance and Guardians of the Galaxy were amazing. Lots of beers and bevs. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you had a lot of fun over there. And I hope you guys had some nice food and stuff. Weather was pretty nice for the most part, you know. I think it was sunny. At least it was up here. We had a few foggy mornings and whatnot, but for the most part, it was very sunny all week. Nobody threw up, so that's a win in your book. I was that kid too, dude. I used to throw up. You know, we'd be on some trip in the mountains, and I'd be laying in the back seat, freaking like motion sick. My mom used to keep like a bottle of Dramamine in her freaking purse, dude, because there was a bunch of times I would get nauseous, dude, from riding around. I don't know if the people were driving like shit or if I was just getting like some weird nausea, motion sickness, you know. But it would happen to me mostly in the mountains. Like when the pressures would change and my ears would get all funky. I think that's when I mostly got motion sick. Mountains and flying. Sometimes, when, you know, if I was riding in an airplane or something, I think I did get motion sick from that before too. So it's got to probably do with like pressure. My body didn't know what to do, so it would just like reject whatever I had in my stomach. Time for another coffee, then it's time for more Blitzball. Let's go, dude. I remember I was telling you about my buddy. He played so much Blitzball, dude. We would go over there and he'd be playing Blitzball, going after the same weapon, the celestial weapon. How has everybody's week been going? And any good recipes on deck for tomorrow? Ooh, week has been good. Played a lot of Vayne. Played Vayne all last week and the week before. And did a bunch of episodes on the YouTube and stuff. Had a lot of fun. Got some cravings to play some more EQ. And thought I would hang out with the folks over the holiday and do a little Everquest and chit chat. So it's been real good. It's been real good. Recipes on deck. We're doing turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, green bean casserole. I've also got dinner rolls and cranberries. It's going to be a pretty basic one. I probably will do a cream corn souffle as well. It's not very difficult to do, but it's pretty good and frothy. It's kind of soft and frothy. You take some cream corn and then you whip in about 3 eggs into it and some breadcrumb. Bake that bad boy up. It turns into a nice fluffy, kind of eggy, corny souffle. We've always had that in our family. I think that's kind of one of our unique dishes that not a lot of other people do it. It's good though. Like I said, it's like real corny kind of flavored. It's like a thick casserole, and it's got a good flavor to it. Sounds great. Yeah, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. So yeah, you know, it's just the two of us, my mom and I. So we're not really. I'm not trying to like, you know, go crazy with the dishes, but I think that's a lot of dishes we're gonna have. I'll be making homemade gravy, and so that'll go on the mashies and the freaking turkey and stuff. All right. Oh, there it is. The fire pots. It's like a Combine Empire structure as well. If you look at it, this is a Combine Empire structure. The wizards of the Combine Empire. Oh, look, someone's there. Cura. Look, there's a high elf up there. Alright, let's go get on down in there. So there's a little hole down here that you go down, and then it brings you into like a total room. Like an underground room. Check that out, dude. Cursed Traveler. Who the hell's that? Okay. So, I'm going to bind myself here. Let's take a quick little look. A zoom in on this map here. Alright. So, Freeport is my joint. This is my place where I live. So I'm going to bind myself facing the Freeport pot. Hey, you feel yourself bind to the area. Nice, dude. I am bound here now. And you can go to all these cities. If you touch these different fire pots, they take you to the cities. So pretty good way of getting around pretty quickly. I don't have my own gate spell, so I can't really gate here, but I think there's gate potions. I would assume there is gate potions. Yeah? Maybe not. But either way, I'm bound here now. Love it. Ah, the docks. Okay. Cool place to go. Cool place to put me. Go through here. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just an old Shadow Knight. I'm born in this city. From this city, okay? Don't attack me, you dang old guards. I think there is gate potions on the Quorum server. How did I just bind as an SK? Ah, we're using one of these handy dandy lockets of escape. It was one charge of bind affinity. There's also a ring that does it too. Welcome in, Colin. Hello. Hello. We're doing elite Shadow Knight strategies. On the Quorum server, you can always bind yourself at those pots. They didn't lock it off, you know. You know how on like P99 you can only bind yourself there for a couple days because that's how it was originally on Everquest. Over here on the Quorum server, you can continually bind yourself there. They unlocked it so that you could just go there and do it. No worrying about getting in there early or, you know. This locket did cost me about 800 plat, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. 800 plat for a permanent bind at the fire pots, dude. Who wouldn't pay that? Hey, can't you just bind in the Nexus? You can. But you can't go as many places. Well, I guess you can. You could get teleports from druids and stuff. But this character is pretty low level, you know, 18. I'm still kind of sniffing around these newbie areas. And so we're going to be down here for a little while on the planet. Yo, KPS Paulus, what up, dude? Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Yeah, you're right. The Scions take you down to various points around the world, which are pretty convenient. And then you also have the benefit of many, many different druids and wizards that are hanging around in the Nexus. And so you can ask for ports to places. But I don't know. I was feeling cheeky. I wanted to be bound at the fire pots. Just working right now. You got to leave at lunch? Hell yeah, dude. You get to leave early? Sick. You might hop on the quorum today? Nice, dude. Nice. I was craving some EQ. We played a lot of Vayne the last few weeks. And a whole bunch of other games before that. And so I was kind of like getting that feeling, you know, that I want to play some EQ feeling. Whoa, look at all those crocs. All right, here we go. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's not as logical to bind at the pots, but I still wanted to be able to travel to different towns pretty quickly. You know, by being bound at the pots, now hear me out, by being bound at the pots, I can always go to somewhere like Felwith or Iridan, for example, pop out, go to the spires, go up to the moon, and then go from there, right? So I do still have access to the moon fairly conveniently as a character that's bound at the pots. You accidentally bound somebody in the Nexus, thought that's what they were asking for, and they lost their locket bind. Whoopsies. Well, luckily they can get it back. Like I said, that locket was only 800. You can also recharge lockets. So like if they kept their locket, they could go get it recharged. I'll probably keep my locket just in case the recharge option comes around, you know. You could also farm a locket pretty easily. Like if I wanted to go down on my with my mage and like farm up a locket, I could probably get a locket in a single session. You stopped at level 30, Reckless? Space Brains didn't, you're still working on yours too? Nice, dude. I played that mage a lot. You know, when Quorum first launched, I played that mage to like 47, or I played a cleric to about 30 something. 800 plat for a single charge? Yeah, it was 800 plat for this locket, which only comes with a single charge when you get it. So it was basically 800 plat for the single charge of bind location, bind affinity. I think it's worth it for a melee player. The 800 plat that I just spent is going to allow me to frickin' easily transverse the entire world, right? So I'm pretty satisfied with it. You know, I've got my mage. My mage can farm platinum, and so I don't mind spending a little platinum on stuff, conveniences and potions and consumables, that kind of stuff. Yo, Bender in the house. Wah wah wah. Ooh, wah 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 wah. Wah wah wah. Wah 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 wah. Hell yeah, dude. I got myself bound at the fire pots. My Shadow Knight. I used a locket of escape. And I just went over there and I bound up at the pots. So now I'm feeling extra crispy. You're doing some P99 Space Brains? Nice, dude. Yo, Goku but stronger, dude. Over 9,000. What's up, brother man? I love it. The boys are shuffling in. The boys are shuffling in. Welcome, welcome. Level 18 Shadow Knight. Fighting crockies over in the Oasis. 9001, let's go. I like it. What's the recharge cost on it? Let's see. 102 plat. So you would sell it to the vendor for 100 plat, and then probably buy it back for what, like maybe 400 or 500. Seems pretty legit. Seems pretty legit. Darn crocodile swimming around in the water. My skeleton's fighting them. You guys ready for your bird? I'm putting that bird in the oven at 6 a.m. sharp tomorrow morning. You think your shaman is about level 40? If you're still on when you get home, you can come and buff? Nice, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, we might be. We might be. You know, like I said, I'm having some fun, and I'm going to be cooking some cranberry bread today. Doing a little baking. We're going to be doing a little baking today. Some cranberry bread. I think it'll be pretty good. How you doing, Goku? I'm glad you came by the stream. How's your stream doing, my friend? I like to pop in here and there and hang out for a little bit. And so it's nice to see you online. Come on, Deepwater Croc. Where is he? Let's get it. Let's pull my pet back. Pet back, pet back, pet back. Come on out of there. There he is. Alright. Hang out with me for a minute till this crocodile comes back. He's out there getting cheeky, man. Swimming around in the water. Escaping. We'll let him come back. Also, if anybody is also in the level 18 range, 16, 15, something like that, if you want to come and group up, we can fight some crockies on the beach. Some crockies on the beach. Yeah, if anybody out there is in the same level range and they want to fight, if you have an alt or something, we can link up. It's good. You've been taking it slow, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. You playing today? You want to crush some Geos? Nice. Geos are fun. Geos are fun. Go group with Orkie. I know, right? Where's all the level 18s at on Quarm? We're in the holidays, boys. We're in the holiday season. I don't think that crocodile's coming back. If he does, we'll fight him when he shows up. But until then, I'm going to change targets. You're trying to currently get your work PC set up. If you can make it there, you will. Nice, dude. Yeah. I'll be online for a few hours. We're over here just fighting away. Probably end up, when I hit level 20, I'm probably going to end up trying to go to Najina and get the J-boots. Soon as we hit 20, dude, we're going for them boots. Like a frickin' elf in the night, dude. We're frickin' coming for those boots. You're going to be doing a little bit of baking too, if you know what you mean. A little wake and bake, KPS Paulus. Wake and bake. Wake and bake. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, Naven J. Art in the house. Ooh, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy holidays to you as well. Hope you're having a beautiful day. It's a lovely Wednesday. We're playing some frickin' Everquest. We're out on the beach of the Oasis. The Oasis of Marr. Hope me and my mom have a good meal. Yeah, I did. We got the turkey. We're having mashies, stuffing, green bean casserole, cream corn casserole, dinner rolls, and cranberry sauce. But I am actually baking some kind of cranberry bread today as well. So that'll be pretty good. You're off to the gym, Reckless? Alright, dude. Let you know when you get to 30. You got to go work off some Mickey Mouse cookies? Let's go, dude. Get that gym session in, dude. Freaking pump that iron. Do like Arnold. Up. Down. Up. Down. Nice. Missed you last night, man. Got to hang with Arn and do some stand-up. Oh, dude. That's cool. That's cool. Which comedy club? Naven J. It's awesome, dude. My homeboy, you guys, all you guys over on Twitch, over on Kick, my buddy over there on YouTube, Naven J Art, he's been really putting in a lot of work, man. He's trying to get his comedy going. He's trying to get his YouTube videos up and running. He's been doing really well over there. Really well. We give it up. Let's get some hype in the chats, guys. Can we get some W's for Naven J in the chat? W's in the chat for Naven J Art. One of my real life friends. He knew me as a teenager. He knew a young Orkie. You got an open mic? It was just an open mic, but you put up a clip of it? Sick, dude. I'll check it out. Woo! Big ass crocodile, dude. Crocodile mile. You run, you slide, you hit the bump and you take a dive. We're just having a little fun. We're getting wild. Oh, God, that mummy attacked me. Son of a gun. We got freaking mummied. Look at his eyes, dude. Look at that mummy's eyes. Bro, that mummy's been up all night. All night. Just laying in his crypt, dude, like plotting and planning. Oh no, it's the croc from earlier. He's back. The one that got away. He's back for revenge. I'm gonna harm touch his ass as soon as this mummy goes down. I'm freaking harm touching that croc, dude. Alright, you asked for it, buddy. Boom! Harm touch. Ooh, it's like a reverse lay on hands, you know. It's what you get as a Shadow Knight. Instead of like doing a big heal, you do a big damage. Blap. Oh boy, we're getting weak. We're gonna have to life tap. Oh, I'm targeting myself. That's not good. Let's do a life tap. Tap, 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 tap. We got this. I ain't scared. Tap, 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 tap. Oh. 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 Where'd he go? Is he running? He's running. He's running. Get him. Hit him with your shield. Holy smokes, dude. We almost died, bro. Freaking permadeath. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really do permadeath. It's never... I will do some permadeath, but usually not in MMOs. In MMOs, I'm not a big permadeath guy. You know, like if we were playing like Vayne or 7 Days to Die or something, I might do a permadeath. But I don't know. Not on an MMO. Unless the character is specifically designed for perma. And then I usually won't put a lot of effort of like gearing them up or getting anything rare. Deepwater Oasis. Yeah, dude. That's where we are. This is a good zone. It's a classic zone. This is the, if I remember right, this is actually the first zone I showed you actually, Naven, back in '99, dude. When I first showed you Everquest in my old house in the back room. We were over here in the Oasis, or maybe not the Oasis, but we were in the desert for sure. MMOs are way too much of a time investment to be doing permas on them. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I roll a character specifically for perma, then I've already got the expectation that it's going to die, right? So we don't really go and like farm rares or get good gear or, you know what I mean? We just kind of like rinky dink it around, fight easy monsters, that kind of thing. Is there any /specters here? There is. There's definitely specters in this land. I redid all my scenes, so I don't have that specter offhand. EQ map room. EQ Spectre. Yeah, there he is. Look, he's up on the dune. There is a frickin' Spectre here, dude. He's up on the dune lurking. Whoa! He slimed us. Frickin' slimed us, dude. What a frickin' specter he is. God. One of the few spots you remember, LOL, and maybe Swamp of Sorrows or the Froglock area? Dude, that's where we're going next, bro. We're going frog hunting next. Do you remember? I think you might remember this, Naven J. This is old school, too. Do you remember when Everquest did that thing where they let you roll a character? It was like a random monster, like a low-level monster or whatever. And you could start off as the monster, and you could like fight and try and fight other players, too. And then once they killed you, it was it. It was like a permadeath monster. That was lit, dude. They took that out way back then, too. And a lot of people have wanted it back. It was freaking cool, dude. That was a cool feature. You could spin up a random monster in a newbie zone. And like you were locked to it. Like you couldn't leave the newbie zone. You're just in there as a PvP monster. That was fun. LOTRO had something similar with it, with a monster play. It was really fun. Man, that was good. You could like be a froglock, and then you had two options. Like you could level up the froglock, and he could only stay in the zone. And once he was dead, he was gone. But you were also PvP flagged to where you could attack other starting players. You know what I mean? Like, and they could kill you, and you know they would get experience for killing you. That was really fun. I wish one of these private servers would bring that feature back. You know, because that was cool. They haven't had it since back then, you know. That was like a one-time deal. They just haven't had it since then. But I think it'd be pretty fun. I think a lot of players would like it, and especially streamers, dude. We would go frickin' wild with that feature, dude. Did you get your cloak and BA done? I did, yep. I got the bind affinity done. My character is currently bound at the fire pots. Currently bound in Timorous Deep. Woo! Yep. I did it. This character is bound at a kind of like a secret place, Naven J. It's a little underwater room in the middle of the ocean, and inside the room is all these like fire pots. Each fire pot is like a different kind of fire pot for each of the cities around the map, and so I can actually teleport to those cities. You go up and you click the fire pot for like Freeport, it'll take you to Freeport. You click the fire pot for Caladim, it'll take you to the dwarf town. You know, it's pretty cool. It's like a little warp zone. But the only way I can get there is if I die. Eventually I need to get some I need to get some gate potions. There's a little, because this is a melee character, so even though I have some spells, I don't have like transport. You know, I don't have gate or transport or bind myself anywhere. Yeah, you played a lizard man, beast lord. Yeah, those are good. They're really good. It's a fun game. You know, it's an old MMO. It's got its own little niche crowd that likes it. I like it. And like, it's a pretty low, it's a low intensive game, right? You don't need a freaking supercomputer to run the game. So as far as like performance goes on like for the stream and all that, it's pretty good. Oh, my character's a little tweaked because I have, you know, I've got the level 60 magician. So if I need to farm some platinum, or if I need, if I get a good piece of armor or something, I can give it to this character. So my character's slightly tweaked. It's not, min-max frickin' degenerate style, but it has good enough equipment that it's pretty strong as a level 18. You like a port key? Hell yeah, like an old boot, dude. You just put an old boot out on a hill somewhere and you frickin' transport. What do you think about that new series they're coming out with, Harry Potter series, dude? Are you down for that or what? I think it looks pretty cool. I know I like the series and I like the magic and like the story and stuff. I even read the books, but I know J.K. Rowling herself is kind of a D-bag. You know, she's racist and mean. So most people don't like her. A lot of people boycott the stories because of the author. And I feel you there. I like the stories. I think it's, kind of mystical and magical. And I support all the actors and stuff that are involved in it. But yeah, Rowling, she's a bitch. But I still like the stories and stuff enough that I want to see the new one. Such WoW, much disappoint, can't support secrets after what they did. What happened? What happened, Shogun? I'm out of the loop, dude. I'm the morning guy. I'm always out of the loop. I was craving, I almost booted up retail because I was craving some Everquest. And I was like, should I do Quorum some more, or should I go and like be a big retail Andy, and work on some modern EQ, some higher level stuff. But there's a lot of people still kind of mad at Daybreak for the whole THJ thing. I played THJ for a little bit. I liked it. It wasn't like, it didn't take me away from Daybreak or anything, because I still played the last TLP launch, and I still spent like $250 on 2 subscriptions and some Daybreak cash and stuff like that. So I still did my annual my annual TLP run, regardless if THJ was up or not. You know, it never like detracted me from that. So I don't know. But I understand like the intellectual property thing, you know. THJ could get fucked. I played it up into the Velius expansion. So when I played it, I did get to Velius, and I think where I left off was I needed to kill Dozaker the Cursed. Like I had beaten the other dragons and stuff, and then I needed to go after Dozy. And I was kind of like grinding some AAs and stuff. And I had a lot of fun. I got a chance to explore some areas I've never been. The character was cool because it felt powerful and it was pretty fun. You know, and it was pretty hyped up. There was a lot going on at the time. You know, so I did have my fun with it. But I wouldn't say I was like ultra loyal to it. Now, I'm not ultra loyal enough to it that I won't play the next TLP. Because I probably will. And like I said, I also kind of have a hankering to do some of the higher level stuff like the Underfoot expansion, and I really loved House of Thule expansion, and there's even newer ones that are really good too. Secrets helps with the takedown? You have a good day. You'll be back when I'm playing something else. All right, Shogun. You have a good holiday as well, my friend. And we appreciate you stopping in. No worries, dude. THJ was a blast, but once you get to the cap and you did your progression, there was really no point other than to make a new character and do it again. Gotcha. Yeah, you're right about that. Kind of like a hard cutoff of progression there once you reach it. She who will not be named. I like that. That's a good one, guys. Every now and then, doing Ito Rikyu seems like a good idea. Just lazy. I never got a chance to really do like Underfoot, and that's one that I think is interesting. The sea, what's it called? The Abyssal Sea or whatever. The whole like underground ocean thing was pretty cool. Like the whole ocean expansion was cool with all the pirates and stuff. I did a little bit of it, but not the end game. House of Thule, very fun. Shards of Darkness or whatever it was called, where it was after House of Thule, where Kazakh Thule's dreams like shattered and all these crystals went around the land, and it was like a high level dungeon, like a remade dungeon, and they did the NTOV and a whole bunch of remakes. Oh man, that was cool. Plane of War was really good too. It was a plane that didn't get launched during Plane of Powers, and everybody wanted it to. And they just kind of held it back, and then around the level 100 range is when they launched it. So Plane of War came out. That was really cool too. That was a big one that had been whispered and rumored for a long time. So yeah. There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good, like, modern content as well, like higher level stuff. Whoo, these crocodiles are starting to hurt now. Ooh. We'll be doing some Monsters and Memories in January, or whenever they do their EA launch. We're going to do a big M&M push. So that'll be pretty fun. December, I believe I know 7 Days to Die, one of the big mods, the Undead Legacy, is getting a big update in December. So we might boot up a server for that. There's also a 7 Days to Die. There's a Western mod that I've been kind of interested in booting up as well. We might boot up 7 Days to Die Old West. Think that could be pretty fun. So we got some cool stuff on the horizon. Woo! After HOT was Veil of Alaris, yeah, that one was okay. It was cool, but the progression sucked because it took like 8 weeks of doing the one raid, the one tier 1 raid, before you could get to tier 2. And then it was like another 8 weeks of the one tier 2 raid until you could get to tier 3. It was a really weird progression. Very like withholding your raid back for like weeks until they could get to the next one. Wasn't a big fan of VOA progression, but I thought that the raid encounters were cool. Like that first raid where the golem is attacking the castle. It's like a giant golem dude and he's beating on the castle and stuff. Like, that's cool. So it was cool, but it was a weird progression system where you literally had to do the same thing 8 weeks in a row, like, 8 times or something before you had enough juice to get to the next one. You couldn't even like open the next one until everyone had all this, I think it was faction. Shattering of Row cap goes to 130, and that's the thing too. There's all these new expansions that I know nothing about, because the last time I played retail EQ was like 8, maybe 10 years ago. So there's like 7, 8 more expansions now that I know nothing of. You know who plays a lot of retail is Krebin. Have you guys met Krebin? He's a EverQuest community streamer. Krebin plays retail and streams it and stuff too. And so I try to tune into him when he's on. See what's going on over there. You only did a couple of raids in VOA. Progression was rough. Most zones had mixed SI/VU mobs, and so you couldn't just run through it to get to camps. Yeah, dude. It was a cool, like a lot of the group content and stuff was cool. So we were I was over on the Vox server, which was a recommended new player server. So you had this huge influx of new players who wanted to try EQ, or it was this huge influx of return players who hadn't played EQ in like, 10 years, 15 years. And so there was a population there, but what they did was, instead of like doing like how the TLPs go and you progress your way to the current content, they opened it up as just a flat out started where live was, and everyone was new players, and all the characters were new characters and stuff too. And so no one had any equipment, no one had anything, and you actually had to backflag, you had to backtrack and do lower tier raids to get the gear from them to do the next one and the next one. It took us months before we could actually even get into Veil of Alaris. We had to go back and fight a whole bunch of previous raids just to gear up enough to even attempt some of these more current raids, because they were so brutal. You needed that stuff. You needed all the clickies from all that previous equipment. You needed people to be, you needed your clerics to like have their epics, and you know, just so much stuff. Grey Bomb says, I can't bring myself to attune for the Luckland rating on Quorum even. I'm a POS. I got a little bit of it already. I've got like 5 of the shards. 5 of the Lucked shards. So I've got like about half of it done. But I know you can't really do much without Emperor. You can't complete the VT key without Emperor, and there's no Emperor until those come out. The raids. Dang it, man. Those deep water crocs get away sometimes. Yo, Gump, what up? Gump sat alone on a boggy marsh, solely emotionless except for his heart. And mud flowed up from Gump's pajamas. Totally confused all the passing piranhas. He's Gump, he's Gump, he's Gump. He's in my head. He's Gump. Dude, I like that yellow armor, dude. That gold armor's looking a little sexy. It's got a little keyhole. Look, dude, the key to his stomach. He's a Thanksgiving halfling. Look, you put a turkey-shaped key in that stomach hole, dude, and frickin' turn it. He'll love you for life. He'll love you for life. Thank you, Mr. Gump. We appreciate the delicious buffies. Is that you, dude? Grey Bomb? Nice, man. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. Hey. There he is. Oh, you got another visitor, dude. Another young adventurer in need of a druid service. That's what my original character was Wood Elf Druid. I played a druid, dude. I know how good they are. It's hilarious. I used to want to like be a druid, like when I was young, dude. I thought that the spells and stuff were so cool and so handy that, you know how sometimes you might think like, oh, I wish I was a superhero, or I had this or that power, or I used to think how cool it'd be if I was a druid, dude, like an Everquest druid. That's how your wife locked you down. She shoved a turkey in your keyhole. Yo, vendor. She got you with that dang old turkey, didn't she? Hey, nothing wrong with that. Yo, Raina. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Happy holidays, Raina. I hope you are having a beautiful day. We're fighting crockies. Currently level 18, very close to 19. Very close to 19. And we're just pushing, If I get level 20, today, what time is it? Oh, it's only 8 o'clock. Yeah. If I get level 20 today, then maybe we'll run over to Najina and get a pair of bootsies. Get a yummy, yummy pair of little bootsies for my feetsies. The J-boots. Them sweet, sweet journeyman boots. It's a boots of speed. It's like a boots of speed from D&D. It's a cold day today. You just got back from picking up the ham from the butcher's? Nice, dude. I love a good ham. I really do. Yeah, it was a little bit cold last night for me too, dude. I was sleeping in bed and like it got cold in my room, dude. I thought it was a ghost coming in. I said, oh shit. I got under the covers, dude, and got all warm again. Man, I thought it was a ghost. Grab the smudge stick. Oh, no, it did though. It just got kind of like cold in there. I said, holy smokes. About 2, 3 in the morning I woke up. And I was cold. My nose was all cold. I said, holy smokes. But I do have a little personal heater in there. I can run it for like 10, 20 minutes and it'll heat up the room pretty warm. And lasts for a long time too. So I turn it on for about 10, 20, heat it up, freaking shut it off, and it's warm for hours. You think we're like a 34 feeling like 25-ish? Ooh, 34 is right at freezing too. Unless you're talking centigrade. Yeah, that's cold. Nice and chilly. Chilbo Baggins. Chilbo Baggins. Chilbo Baggins. Dude. Naven J, are you still around, dude? Bro. You know what I've been fiending for like the last for almost 2 years now is a freaking bowl of pho, dude. I haven't had a bowl of pho in like 2 years. Almost got one a couple of weeks ago. I had to take my mom down to Woodland, I believe it was, for some medical stuff. And like we were there on a Monday and they got one noodle house there and it was closed Mondays, dude. Literally was a noodle house nearby, but it just happened to have been closed on the day we were there. So we're still searching for that bowl of pho. We're still searching for a bowl of pho. It's been a while, man. Too long. Too long. Come down, we'll go get pork plates. Ooh. Oh my God. Yeah, I should, dude. I should take a trip. Take a little trippy true. Yeah, man. Yeah, that would be nice. DBO needs to play live just to show peeps what level cap tune and current gear. Self butts out. Dude. My Ranger's 105 on the Vox server. and pretty geared up for then. And because we had to do all that back flagging and all that other stuff, and that ranger actually has a whole bunch of server first titles too. So it is a cool character. It's a lot of fun. On the Luckland server, that's my original server where my druid is, I made 2 monks. 2 monks. And they're actually pretty good because you have like the mercenaries, you know. So you could have like a tank mercenary and a healer mercenary. And then it's the 2 monks basically that are just freaking pounding whatever you're fighting. They're a lot of damage. And so I've been kind of interested in pushing the 2 monks forward. Maybe get them up to like, you know, level 100 plus or something. There's also my Shadow Knight on Mischief, which I believe is level 70. Firiona Vi, I've got a few characters too. I think I have like a 70 Necro or something over there. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of live server options. Mischief would probably be the funnest one, I think. I saw Variety Void was playing on Mischief the other night. He's got a character over there. But for some reason I do like that Luckland server because it's my original server that I started the game on back in the day. And then 2, it's sort of lowish pop, like, you know, everywhere I've gone felt pretty open and you could just kind of do whatever you want to do. I'm sure the high level areas are a little more full because they've got a full population. They have Luckland, and then a server called Strom had actually merged into it, and then I think there's another server that merged into it too. That's just not even in the title of the server. So it has like this home feeling to me, like this ancient home feeling. There's actually a good spot in Rancho now off of McGregor, Pho Fresh. You don't do pho, but they have some bomb food. I've been there before, yeah. I remember that place. It's in that old bank, isn't it? Like they have that old building that's like was a bank or something at some time. I wonder if they have like a crazy vault in there, dude. Like a secret vault, dude. Keep their meat. What if their meat locker was like the vault? That'd be hilarious, dude. The that Mexican supermarket that's there, that's next to that Pho Fresh place, has some really good like deli food. You know, it's a carniceria. It's like a big grocery store plus carniceria. Bro, the burritos from there are so good. Thank you, Mr. Gump. Gump sat alone in the boggy marsh. Yeah. We got some pretty good places around here. You know, I gotta drive a little bit more to get to them, but Clear Lake has a couple of nice spots that are good. Food is decent. Middletown's got a couple of good little spots. Lakeport's got a couple good spots. They all have like 1 or 2 really good spots for stuff. But funnily enough, there's no pho. There's no pho. You would think so because we're pretty close to the bay, you know. Santa Rosa is about an hour south.